If you could give any advice to a skateboarding YouTuber who wants to just, you know, I don't want to say be successful, but have fun with their channel, what would it be?
Skateboarding YouTuber.
Today we got a board setup and interview with Aaron Kyro. If you guys like the video, shoot us a like. Thanks.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Aaron Kyro, and I was like, I had the taco board, and then I had the hamburger. I guess it's cheeseburger, right?
Cheeseburger for sure.
Then I had the cheeseburger board, and I went with the cheeseburger board.
I think you made the right choice.
Yeah. The reason why is because the taco board was red, and I was like, ooh, I like the white. Just to go with the white for this one. And yeah, I got some AM grip, some Revive Allen Life Bolts hardware, and then the Force wheels, white to match the white board. And yeah, we're gonna do a board setup. See if I can figure out how to set this thing up. So, Revive on the bottom, tail, 8.0. So I just recently moved to an 8.0. I was a 7.75 earlier.
You want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
The first board setup we did was the first time you switched.
Was an 8, right?
Yes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
very first one. That's so sick.
I'm still rocking the 8.
Yep.
And it is like negative 300 degrees in here.
It is super cold. So both of us have our own personal heater. And our other homies out here are just freezing in the cold.
I know,
I feel like we're on Titanic at the end.
I have
and
two
like we have our
sweaters.
lifeboats.
I have two sweaters on right
dying.
now. Dude. I have two sweaters on and a self-made knitted beanie.
Sorry,
I'm
Carlos.
really warm right now.
I would pull you up.
I didn't make it. It was self-made though.
Homemade.
Homemade.
Self-made, I think, means that you made it yourself.
Yep.
All right, so let's peel this off. I hope it's not so cold that the grip tape won't stick. And group.
I mean, we could always warm them up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll use my heater.
Get that on the heater. It's just normally not this cold here.
It is crazy cold, dude.
Ah. That did like fully nothing.
I think you have to unpeel it
Oh.
and then warm up the stickiness.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. Here, I'll warm up the board, you warm up the grip. So I'm gonna place this board over here. Just a nice heater over in this direction. I'll heat it up, and it'll do that.
How to cook a board.
How to cook a board so the grip tape sticks. Just got it going back and forth over here. Get it nice and evenly warm. Wow, you totally can hear that music next door. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is. The mariachi band next door.
Yep.
Carlos, the trumpeter.
I used
A
to play
trumpet
mariachi
player.
when I was a kid, but I still play. But you
Okay.
guys don't know about my music.
All right.
Mariachi.
It's about me. It's about this guy right now.
I'm
so
gonna
watch this.
surprise him one day and just bring a trumpet.
And
Have him
then
belt it out.
Prove
Wow. Dude, please do.
Prove it.
Please
Okay.
do.
I
That'd be
got
awesome.
you, bro.
You could really rock that.
I'm gonna need a burrito board on that, okay?
Burrito board?
Just a board with a bunch of burritos on it.
I got you, man.
Sounds good.
Doug, why you gotta make it so difficult?
Yeah, Doug, come on. The blade. Got Gabe's office chair. I'm set.
I like these chairs in here. They're pretty clutch.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Doug, I really do like AM grip. I tried it for my board I have on now, and it was great. So props on the good sticky grip.
Yeah, it is definitely super sticky.
Yeah, I like really sticky grip. I don't like that stuff that doesn't rip your shoes to shreds.
Yeah. It's important.
Yes. To me, anyway. Some people like slippery stuff. Just tell me when you're ready, man.
All right, let's do this. Tail back. I want to get this as far back as possible. Ooh, hopefully I wasn't too far. Let's go this way. Oh, man down.
Gotta save him. you lived in Montana, was this a problem all the time?
No, I think I would just grip my boards in the house all the time.
Yeah. Oh man.
That definitely seems to help though.
Cool.
I'll be skating tomorrow, filming for my video part. My grip tape will fly out.
Get sticky. Need that oscillating heater.
Yeah, right?
You might need that, because today I gripped the board in here. It was pretty cold, or yesterday. Yeah, and I had to like put the grip tape on top and really rub it down really hard so it like really bonded, you know?
I don't even want to know, they said. You want to know? Oh yeah.
That's how you do it right there. This is one of my favorite parts of gripping a board, is doing this part.
Dragging it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys see the shape come out?
yeah. And so many people I've filmed doing these, they don't do that part.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do?
They just put it on and
razor?
cut it, yeah.
Really?
Brandon Biebel. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And like a couple other guys too. And I'm like, what the heck? How does it even stick?
Yeah.
You know, it trips me out. It's way more common than we would have thought.
That is trippy.
Yeah, right? All right, Aaron, a pretty interesting fact about these board setup videos
Yeah.
is I think you were the second one I did one with.
Really?
You were number 2. And this has become a very popular series on my channel, and people love them because they get like a behind the scenes like interview and how you set your board up at the same time. 2 in 1
Yeah.
of what you guys do, you know?
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird because the first one we did, I just randomly did with Renee Serrano, and it was just we just did it. Like, we didn't plan it out, didn't think it would be good or nothing, and it did well. So then the next weekend, I hit you up because we were helping film for your video part.
Right.
Like, yeah, Aaron, do you want to do one of these? I think it might do good. And now yours is the most viewed one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty tight, dude.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for doing that one and doing this one.
Sure.
Yep.
See, we got a little problem here. We got a little man down.
Oh,
So what happened, I
man.
cut it too far on this side. So this side is like, we're gonna have to go on the top. I'm like one of those people that's really particular about everything.
Gotta make sure it's legit.
That was legit.
That was pretty legit.
I thought it was gonna be messed up and it's not.
Gonna have to concur on that.
Oh.
Wow, do you see that? It just snapped right off. That's
what
how you know
happens
it's
when-
cold.
When you're in
Look, it won't even
Anchorage.
stick to itself.
If you guys want to know where the Braille house is, it's in Alaska. That's where we are.
Flew all the way up here.
Do they do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait, no, they don't. People did not do that.
They just cut it.
Yeah. And then just start putting everything together.
Yeah, this is like, this has to be done.
Crucial.
See, the thing that I like about the Braille house, no, this is a little insider for you guys. I sort of set it up so it's like you have a small box to learn on. That one up there is even smaller. So if you want to put that one on the ground and learn on something really small.
That's about like 5 inches,
Yeah, it's 6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, so 6 inches, 10 inches, 14 inches, 18 inches. So everything goes up by 4 inches. But yeah, so that one right there is like, it's modeled after, all these ledges are built after one of my favorite skate park. It's basically like just a big ledge spot. In, gosh, where is that place? Milpitas? No, not Milpitas.
I don't know.
Shoreview. The skate park is called Shoreview. And basically, I went there and measured the ledges. And I was like, whoa, the mani pad's 10 inches. The ledge, my favorite ledge, is 14 inches. And that one you have to pop out on. So I'm like got really used to skating like pop out. And then the big one there is 18 inches.
Wow.
So that's why I chose the sizes.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I gotta say 14 inches, I would say is perfect size for like a ledge.
Yeah, it's a nice height.
It's perfect.
I'm just gonna pop these holes.
Oh no.
It's okay. Little eye holes.
That's how you know it's cold.
Yeah, really cold. Oh yeah. This is where the grip tape OCD comes in.
Yep.
Cut around this thing.
I remember. And there was a bunch of comments about it too.
Yeah. And then kids were like, "Oh my God, you changed my life." Taught me how to cut around the grip tape. Things have never been the same again.
So yeah, man, I feel like for the last board setup we did, it's like Braille was really starting to pick up steam and do really, really well. And like how fast you guys have grown in such a short period of time, and how much has changed since then. It's like, it's so awesome, dude. It's so inspiring. You know, now you guys have this awesome skate park, and it's freaking big, dude. There's a lot of space in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you guys can grow with this for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
And the cool thing is, if we do grow too big in here, then that wall comes out and is a whole nother.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's too perfect.
Nobody's in there. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Oh, wow. That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's just sort of starting to get going. I mean, we've been in here, this is our second month. And the first month was basically all construction. And now we're like, all of this is just halfway done. We basically have the ramps, and that's about it. Haven't even had really time to clean the ramps. It's starting to get really dirty.
That's what I was telling Gabe though yesterday, is like the ground is a really cool color and finish, because you can't see how dirty it is.
Yeah.
But then you look at your wheels and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty dirty.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
Yeah. Even with that though, the ground is a nice, like, in between slick and slippery, so like you're not sliding all over the place, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, with a lot of parks, because I had to have them like refinish the ground. I was a little scared to have it too
slippery.
Yeah, I was like, man, some of these parks you go to, you're slipping, sliding.
Way too
You'll
much.
break your neck.
Yeah, way too much. The first Berrics park and P-Rod's first park,
Yeah.
the ground was way too slippery.
Really?
It was nuts. If you did not skate there all the time, it was dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people got hurt because of it, because they got excited, they'd get there, they'd try tricks, it broke off. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like a nice balance, you know? It's like you want it slick enough so if you fall on your pants or your back, you're gonna slide. But you don't want to like barely land off on a 180 and just fall on your face or smack your head, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Was it always this slick since you guys got the warehouse?
You know, I think before, I mean, I think it was pretty slick before. Yeah, but you can see all where there's like yellow and black. They filled in like all the cracks.
You guys put in a lot of work to make it this smooth, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, I really like the ground a lot. It's kind of funny because after other skate parks now, there's a lot of skate parks in LA, just the public ones where the ground is super slippery.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of decide, well, I don't want to go there. I'd rather go to Cherry because Cherry has like real ground.
Yeah.
It's like a street spot.
Yeah,
I like that better.
A lot of skaters
You know?
skates Cherry, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, you go to Cherry and like last time we were there, like Terry Kennedy was there, K-Walks was there, like the whole real team, like it was ridiculous, dude. Everyone was there.
That's awesome.
And everyone, that's how it is like every day. You just
is
go
chill.
there, everyone's just there, just kicking it.
That's sick.
Woo! Yeah. At least we got these heaters, man. If we didn't have these,
I know.
that'd be tough.
Man, I can always spray you now with the
Light me up.
seconds. You're gonna be engulfed
Teflon
in
spray.
like 3 or 4 seconds.
You'll be fine.
Minus my hair.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that, you know, bro.
That unibrow.
So how often do you think you go through a board, Aaron?
You know, that's a good question. My skating is either like a lot or it's really irregular.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically we come in here every Saturday and we film our videos. And on some Saturdays, we just film a bunch of like really weird skateboard things. So I don't even get to skate my board. But recently I've been filming for my video part, so I'm skating in the street a lot more. And so then I go through boards more. I mean, I've had this one on probably only for maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and it's not too, you know, it's still in like not bad shape.
Yeah. But still, at the same time, it's like you're a bigger dude, so you can feel when it starts to get a little
Yeah.
strange. Do you like brand new boards, or maybe like a weekend?
It all depends.
Yeah.
Everything depends on like, cause I get so, like you see how anal I am with even cutting those little holes out?
Yeah.
I'm like, that anal. Like what I really like to do, and this kind of goes to filming my video part, is I like to do a trick in here.
Yeah.
And then I like to take it into the street and know like, well, I've already done it. I know I can do it. Now I'm gonna take it to like a much harder street spot or whatever.
Yeah. But the foundation has been laid.
Yeah, I already know. I'm not going, or sometimes I'll go. Like even with this place, I haven't even had a lot of time to skate in here.
Yeah.
So I'll just go to a street spot and think like, all right, what's the trick I'm gonna try? And sometimes I get it, and sometimes I spend hours, literally just hours and hours and hours, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing that people don't always see is like behind people's video parts. I mean, Guy Mariano talks about that. He's like probably one of the best, most consistent, incredible skateboarders
Ever.
And I think he was saying that he spent like 3 weeks on a trick. You know, that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's what you're gonna go through.
And in Mike Mo's Q&A, I think someone asked how long it took him to film his longest trick in Pretty Sweet.
Yeah.
And there was one that took him literally 8 different trips, and you could only go on weekends, so it's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. And
You
it's
know?
pretty, I mean, can you imagine, like, let's say week number 4, you go back to that spot, and you're thinking to yourself, I've been here 3 times already, haven't gotten it, and then you don't get it that day, and you walk away, and then, let's say week number 8, you're like,
Yeah.
this is week. But that's the thing that I think is incredible, is that the people who don't give up is like the people who make it.
They're the true like artists and masters
Yeah.
of what they're trying to do.
They
You know
love
what I'm
they're
saying?
doing so much where they're just gonna go.
And filming a video part is like putting together a puzzle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting all those right pieces in the right place so it all makes sense, it all flows. You know, sometimes that one piece of the puzzle is the hardest piece.
Yeah. Right. And for me, it's also, I think for everybody, I guess, it's like trying to figure out what spots you want to skate, what tricks you want to do. Sometimes the spots are the hardest thing.
Yeah, I feel like that is for sure the case. Because a certain trick, just because you have it at a skate park or you have it at a certain spot, doesn't mean it's gonna work at some place you want it for your part.
Yeah.
Like the ground might be different, there might be cracks, and there might be, you know, like security, like whatever it is, you know, there's a lot of different things that you gotta factor in when filming for your street part.
Yeah. And I get really, like when I'm really concentrated on something and like I have my attention so focused into this trick, if there's like a security guard coming to kick me out, yeah, I'll give it like one more really good try. But if he's gonna be there and I know like I'm gonna get kicked out, it just destroys me.
It's over.
Oh my God.
Because you already know.
Yeah, I already know, like, either I'm gonna like be so focused that I'm gonna land it right there and just give it my all, or it's gonna throw me off and I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be bummed.
Yeah.
So yeah, the video deadline. It's funny, I think our last video that we made, the last full-length Revive, I don't even know when that came out. I think it's the good like 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years.
So then I had another video part come out in between there that was kind of like just a little video part. I haven't really been super stoked on anything that I've put out. And even this one, I feel like I have so much to work on, so much to go. So this place, I think, is gonna really help. But
Big
it kind
time.
of came at a funny time because the deadline is in February.
Yeah.
So I'm only gonna have this place for a month. And most of that month is gonna be working on like construction.
Yeah.
Like a lot of nights when I come in here, I paint instead of skating.
You just want to see it finished.
I want to see it finished, and then I want to be able to, like, the goal is to be able to come in here every night, skate every day, and just, you know, I just need to stay on my board.
Yeah. As much as possible with no injuries.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I had a pretty, like, intense sprained ankle earlier this year.
Yep.
I basically was doing a 5-0 tray flip, and my left foot landed on the board. And in the video in fast mode, you can just see, like, it just sort of looks like my knee gives away.
Yeah.
And then in slow mo, you see, like, I basically stepped on the top of my foot.
Yeah.
Basically, like, this part hit the ground. It was pretty,
I was
whatever.
there. I saw it.
Yeah.
The craziest thing too that no one knows about is that 2 weeks later I sprained my ankle, and then both of our girlfriends also sprained theirs. So all 4 of us had sprained ankles at the same freaking time.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's literally like a sprained ankle convention.
It was all.
Terrible.
It was.
For
Mine's
me-
pretty much back. I can have most of my range.
Yeah.
Does yours? Can you still feel a little pinch?
Nah, yeah, mine's pretty much back too.
Cool.
Sure, when I get warmed up, it's all good.
Yep.
It's more of a mental thing than anything else.
Yeah, that's how it is for me too. I've noticed I've been much more apprehensive to just try and land new tricks. I will sit there and play with it for a really long time.
Yeah.
And like basically almost land it, but not put both feet on. You know?
Right.
I'll like kind of like get it to the point where it's like I could basically do it, but I'm choosing not to.
Yeah.
And then once I do that like 10 times in a row, I'm like, okay, I'll land it now, you know?
Yeah. Which when you're filming a video part is like the most frustrating thing ever.
It is.
And last weekend I was doing this trick and it was like a really long grind and then like a flip thing combination out.
Yeah.
And I would grind it almost every time, and sometimes the board would flip like perfect. And my feet would be like right above it, and then I would just like go, nope. And then you watch it and you go like, I'm an idiot. I literally just had to do nothing. I could have just left my feet there and I would have landed. It's like the most frustrating thing.
I have so many tricks like just from back in the day that when I watch the footage, that was the case. And
Yeah.
it drives me crazy because now it's like I'm 10 years older and my body just doesn't work the same. And there's no way I could do that again,
Yeah.
you know? So it's just, it always like, it does encourage me nowadays though, that when I am getting that close to a trick, just to let it happen.
Yeah.
You know, there's a point where you just have to let go.
Yeah.
And just let it happen.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you land and you're like, well, that was like the easiest thing. I could have just done that like 2 hours ago.
Yep.
I don't know why I didn't.
Sometimes your mind can be your enemy so much, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, so it's a constant battle. I do think that apps have helped, because usually I'm trying to think of like, oh, what spot am I gonna come up with? And now it's like I can just pop open this app and I can flip through all these San Francisco, East Bay, Oakland spots, and then I can kind of go, all right, what trick am I gonna try? Another thing that happens is I pick a spot with a trick in mind, and then I go there, and I don't do that trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that happens a lot.
Yeah, you feel it out and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
like what's gonna work that day.
Yeah. And then you end up getting something else, and sometimes that something else you got was better.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was worse.
Yep.
And then you gotta go back and get the real legit trick anyway.
Yep. You know what's weird though is that when I was younger, I was so stubborn, I wouldn't film another trick. I'd go to the spot, and if it didn't work, I would just leave.
Yeah.
And it's like, you freaking idiot. Like,
Yeah.
what were you thinking? You're already there. You might as well get something.
I know. These days, I was like that too. But nowadays, I'm so stressed for time period that it's like,
You're just ready to do it.
yeah, you gotta do it. Now it's like I go out on a Sunday, if I don't get like like at least two clips, it's like, ooh, it's a little slow. If I get no clips, ooh, we're
Yep.
struggling.
Yep.
February is coming fast. For everybody, I think.
Yeah, it is for sure.
But that's what's good. Like, if you don't have deadlines, then you're not gonna,
You might not ever do it.
you might not ever do it. I mean, I would just sit in here and play basketball with Gabe Cruz for, oh, we don't need to just do that trick.
Just mess around and have fun.
Yeah.
What kind of bearings do you skate?
These are reds.
They're really good. Except for when they don't want to come out.
Yeah. It's like when you wish you had new bearings every time.
I always like to, even though I do get like Powell bearings, reds, and the mini logos,
Yeah.
I always like to take them out and oil them up for some reason.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They like sound smoother?
Oh, yeah. It's probably from me mainly being a filmer, you know?
Yeah.
So like just having that lube in there, I mean, it does make the board sound kind of waterlogged,
Yeah.
but that never bugged me. It didn't bug me until someone said something, and then I was like, oh, it does sound kind of funny. and then when I was skating it, I was like, for like the first day, it did bug me, but then after that, I was like, oh, whatever, I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still just gonna skate it.
Yeah. It is kind of funny. I guess you just get used to the sound.
Yeah. But I do really enjoy in footage when you just hear that like whizzing sound.
Yeah.
You know, I really do like it a lot. But at the same time, it's like I'd rather, since I'm a filmer, have them be more quiet.
Right.
It's a tough one. It's probably because it's cold also.
Yeah.
The urethane doesn't want to expand.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be like, oh, new shoes, new wheels, new board. Oh man, I can't do any tricks.
Think so?
Nah, I'll get some. But that definitely will go through my mind at least 3 times.
Yeah. I've been really, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird because I used to hate skating brand new boards back in the day. Now I kind of really like them.
Yeah.
It's shifted big time. And then
Yeah, I mean,
new
there's
wheels.
when you pop, it pops.
Yeah,
Every
like,
time.
really good.
Yeah.
I guess it's certain tricks, you know, like if I'm gonna snap up onto something high, I like brand new boards for sure.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to maybe do a trick downstairs, if it's a flip trick, it's kind of scary, you know, because I'm not, I don't know.
So used to the board.
Yeah, like when it's like a little bit older, it feels a little easier.
That looks good though, the white with the white.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It really does.
These ones are so old.
Skate your wheels for a minute.
Really see the difference. Yeah, I really have.
You really can. What size wheels do you skate?
Well, these are 52s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it upside down. I was like, 25? No.
The OG bearing covers
Yeah.
from 91. Back when tech skating was at its prime.
Yeah. You've skated SF Street before, right?
I think my first setup was pretty close to that size. It was super small. They were bearing covers for sure, but I started in 94.
Oh yeah.
Summer in 94.
But I mean, you've been like around San Francisco spots.
Some of them, not too many. I actually haven't done that much street skating in SF.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been to Third and Army?
Yes,
Okay.
but when I went, it was super windy, and it was not that fun, you know?
So you went to Third and Army. You got the full experience.
Yes, I did, for sure. It's always like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if you go early in the morning?
Early in the morning is okay.
Yeah.
That's like the Dennis Bustin's secret.
Yeah, but in the evening, or like any time past noon, basically,
Yeah.
it's just blah.
Yeah. And certain tricks, okay.
Yeah.
Going
Like if you're
certain
going with
directions.
the wind,
Yeah.
right? I feel that. Yeah, me and wind are not the best of friends,
Nah, it's super hard. Wind is super hard.
right? Because you're just thinking about the wind the whole time. Like your whole body is.
Yeah.
it's really hard to block that out.
And you flip your board and the wind just blows it away.
You're like, great, why even try?
Why even try? I'm over it. Oh, man. Popped one in, popped one out.
It's like, nope. If you could give any advice to a skateboarding YouTuber who wants to just, you know, I don't want to say be successful, but have fun with their channel, what would it be?
Skateboarding YouTuber. I would say, I don't know, do your own thing.
Yeah.
Do what you are most passionate about, and then build on it from there and find something that is working for you and keep doing that. I mean, I think, well, for me, what I did, I was like, oh, I lost the bolt. Oh, there it is. Is when I started out, I made like kind of every kind of video. I started out with clips of the week. That was my first like, sort of like, oh, here's like
Series.
a YouTube series that I'm gonna do. And basically it was just me taking any footage that I could find anywhere and just putting it up. I guess that would probably be the best advice I could give. Just make videos. Just make the content, put it up, and then you from there can sort of start to see like, I don't want to say like you said, like what's successful.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like so many people nowadays are so just trying to be successful on YouTube that they're missing the mark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like eventually your viewer's gonna see that you don't have the passion, real passion for it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a repeat video like every time you post. And it's like, dude,
yeah,
that's not really authentic at all. It's like if you're doing something you love, it totally shows.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, even with Braille. Like when I first started, I would post just any kind of video. And then what I found after probably 3 or 4 months of making a lot of videos, well, I was at a video a week, and then 2 a week, 3 a week, until I built up finally to almost 1 a day. And now, obviously, we've been doing 1 a day for a long time.
Yeah.
But then once you've done a lot of videos, you can sort of look back and see
What's really working?
what's really
not.
working, what's not. And you know, you also have to gauge like what do you really want to make?
Yes.
And what do you think that you're going to make better? Because my passion is like pushing actually the sport of skateboarding and teaching more kids how to skateboard. But I haven't made a tutorial video in a long time. One of the reasons I haven't made a tutorial video is because I've covered pretty much every trick that I can really teach really, really well, and some of them 2 or 3 times. So I have some ideas now brewing of how that I can improve those videos, but if I don't feel like I can make the video better, I don't want to make it. It's like I can do another ollie tutorial and it will help people and they will like it, but I already have like a lot of ollie tutorials up. So until I figure out a way to make like oh, kids are missing this particular piece, and I'm gonna be able to show it better like by using this kind of camera or whatever, then I don't really want to make that video.
You're not trying to repeat a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Which I hate also, you know?
Yeah, and I have Lance making a lot of the videos, and he doesn't know how to teach the stuff, so that was another thing. But now that we have this place, it definitely opens it up a lot more.
Definitely. And with Braille Army too,
Yeah.
which is freaking awesome and it's growing super fast. You
Yeah.
know, you guys have a lot more room to experiment.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that did help us a lot in the beginning was the skate supports, teaching kids how to skateboard. And a lot of people wanted us to bring those back, so we did. Those are on the Braille Army channel. But even then, it's so funny. It's like we do like a basketball video and it gets like 100,000 views. Then we do a video of like teaching a kid how to do a kickflip and it might only get maybe 10,000 views. But to me, I still want to do that kickflip video because I still want to teach that kid, because in my eyes, it's like, that's cool, you can get views and you can make those kind of videos, but in the long term, if like the sport of skateboarding itself isn't growing,
Yeah.
then we're not really like helping to push skateboarding.
Yeah.
And that's a bigger purpose, right?
100%, man.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. And some people might think like, oh, well, all your videos now are like blah, 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 blah. But don't worry, don't worry. I mean, I'm in this kind of funny mode right now where I'm trying to just go like, I have to finish this video part. That's like my full concentration. Then once that's over, I can start jumping into like really what the Braille Army is gonna become, and more like how we're gonna actually teach skateboarding over the whole world. But I have these like weird interim periods where I have to kind of like step away from Braille a little bit, sort of let Lance take the reins. And that's where you get it wild and crazy, which I love, and the videos are great, and they're funny, and they're totally good to watch.
They are. And one thing I love about all the Braille videos, especially the last couple of years, is like, it really does expose new people to skating, because you guys are skating very interesting things. And that might be the first skateboarding video someone has ever seen in their entire life. And what if they're like, oh, this skateboarding thing's kind of interesting? They go out and buy a skateboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do get a lot of comments of, hey, you started me skateboarding. I started skateboarding because of, did you make it, we skate it. So yeah, for some like old core skaters like Nigel and I have been around the block and skateboarding twice. And we've pretty much seen it, we've done it, we've been there.
Seen the ups and downs, the highs and lows.
Yeah, and some of the, it's funny, I was filming this trick for my video part with Nigel, and he was like, if like 14-year-old ourselves would have looked at us now, we would have been like, man, you guys are lame. And it's true, but yeah, it's also true that, you know,
everything changes.
Yeah, everything changes, and I do think a lot of kids, that is the whole idea. Like every video we make on Braille or Braille Army, I am really trying to get that message in there somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So I always tell Lance, like, the only way I'll like allow this type of like, they all have some sort of skateboarding related.
No matter what.
No matter what. But if we like veer off of like just like a main, like here's a skateboard and we're gonna just ride it, I want it to introduce new people.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the idea with like, oh, we're gonna skate an iPad. The idea is that some kid who's never been interested in skateboarding is gonna search, maybe he's just searching iPad apps.
Yeah.
And this crazy skateboard video pops up. And then he looks at it and he thinks, this is my idea. I want him to think, whoa, that looks fun. And then he goes, I want to skateboard because it's fun. And that's my whole thing that I want people to do.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that's working.
I think it is for sure, dude.
All right. Well, other than like the grease that I got on the beautiful white paint, freak. And I need to throw some stickers on here. I know, it's funny because then tomorrow I'm gonna go and slide, probably in the next 5 seconds, I'm just gonna slide that graphic right off.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
White on white. That grip tape job, the AM grip on the orange.
Looks good.
We gotta do the ceremonial first kickflip.
Let's do it.
Oh, I can't stand up.
It's so cold, our backs are frozen.
It's so cold and I'm so old. So if I land this, it's a good board. It will continue. If I don't, we have to burn it and throw it away. Donate it to Goodwill.
The ashes.
Oh, yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
It was pretty rocket, but in these conditions, in this winter environment, we're gonna take what we can get.
It's actually super cold right now. I have a jacket and a sweater on, and I did not expect this coming up here.
Yeah, you did it, right?
No way, dude.
I know.
Well, dope, man. Thanks so much for doing the video.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And yeah, super hyped for everything you guys are doing and continue to do for skateboarding.
Yeah.
Sick. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. It really does help. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you like the type of content that I post. I upload almost every day. And please turn on those post notifications so that you're notified when I post a video. Thanks, yo. Have a great day or night or whatever.